What is going on, Jets Nation? It's your boy Richie from Jets Media, and I want to give you guys my thoughts of the offense having a players-only meeting. According to Garrett Wilson, he was on his usual Tuesday slot on ESPN Radio, Barton Hahn, and he told them that the offense did have a players-only meeting. Now, we all know the offense is struggling big time. And this is something that I personally am happy to hear because the players need to come together and figure this out and hold each other accountable. Obviously, we saw the big news yesterday that Michael Carter has been released. I think that has a lot to do with this as well. Well, not really the players only meeting. That was more of a coaching decision. But I definitely want to share my thoughts of this and what this can really mean for the offense moving forward. And I also want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Would love to hear what you guys have to say. Don't forget to like this video if you guys enjoy and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And let's get straight into business. So here's the quote that Garrett Wilson said via Rich Media of ESPN. He said, quote, "The guys talked and we had the floor. It was just us. We got to make sure we're all on the same page about where we're at and how the hell we get out of this funk, man. That was really the message. When it comes from one of your teammates, it always hits different. It always resonates a little bit more." So this really is something because the offense is going to be in the meeting rooms all week long with Nathaniel Hackett, with Todd Downing, with Rob Calabrese, with the entire offensive coaching staff. But the offense absolutely needed to do this because when you are a struggling offense and a struggling team in general, there is an issue that's going on beyond the coaching staffs, because as much as I want to blame Nathaniel Hackett and the coaching staff, which they deserve a lot of the blame, but there are a lot of blame, in my opinion, that needs to be on the players as well, because they're the ones committing these penalties. They're the ones having some execution failures on top of the play calling. It's a collective failure, in my opinion, because I personally do not think it's fair to just point the fingers at the coaching staff, because I think the players deserve blame as well. I think it's a collective effort here, so it really gives me some optimism, at least, that the offense can figure themselves out if they can hold each other accountable within, players. And I think that's really what this is about. Garrett Wilson being the leader of the offense that he is, really designing this and, orchestrating this really tells me that something is going to hopefully spark. Obviously, we saw what the Jets did yesterday, moving on from Michael Carter. We heard from Robert Saleh this morning talking about it, saying that they want to give Izzy an opportunity. They did not think it was fair for Michael Carter to sit and rot on the bench, so they want to do what's right for Michael Carter to go give him another opportunity. He's probably going to get claimed today by another team. So good luck to you, Michael Carter, and I'm excited to see what Izzy Abanikanda can do for the New York Jets as a rookie running back, giving the Jets some fresh legs and implementing in there with Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook. Now, having a players-only meeting, is that guarantee the offense going to be fixed? Are we going to start scoring touchdowns? I'm not too sure. Another personnel switch is on the horizon. Robert Saleh did mention that in the press conference as well. He did hint that Jeremy Ruckert is going to get a little bit more time. We saw that tight end Kenny Yeboah has returned to practice, so he has a 21-day window to return. Does not mean he's going to return this week, but he's been on IR. So that's kind of, the tight end position is something to look out for, because I personally been really moved by Tyler Conklin. He has had a really good season for the Jets. Very solid. Had 49 a lot of catches and 0 drops this season. Ruckert obviously has been doing his thing, but has limited playing time. And then, of course, the guy that every Jets fan is sick and tired of is CJ Uzomah, who apparently, according to Saleh, is not going to get a lot of playing time, and Ruckert's going to take his snaps. We shall see. And then Kenny Yeboah is designated to return to practice. So if CJ Uzomah goes out there and plays in Buffalo and has some penalty issues, I think we all know what's going to happen there. So there's a lot of personnel switches that's going to continue happening for the New York Jets offense, and I think this players-only meeting just tells me that the players are holding each other accountable. They do not need to rely on the coaching staff to hold them accountable. This is a really hopeful sign for me, at least, that the offense can figure themselves out, because we all know that this offense does not need to be a top 10, top 15 offense. If they can just do the bare minimum and score 2 touchdowns a game plus, 2 or 3 Greg Zuerlein field goals a game, that's around 20 to 24 points. The Jets can win all those games with how magnificent and how dominant the New York Jets defense has been all season long. So big test against the Buffalo Bills to kind of, get this season back on track, because at 4-5, and seeing how the AFC stacked up, it's not looking too good. The odds are stacked against the New York Jets, but I definitely want to make this video to give you guys my thoughts of the New York Jets offense coming together and having a players-only meeting, and I definitely want to get your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. So, folks, hit that like button if you enjoyed, and comment your thoughts, and I'll catch you guys later. Let's go, Jets. Peace.